Hey everybody, PhenomSage here. We just got done watching ReZero, episode 25. That's all this story is about.
Oh boy.
So, let's
Oh, by the way, Fuminsho's here. I'm here.
Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I am joined by Fuminsho, and we're going to be discussing the episode. And
yes.
We'll also be giving like some just final thoughts on the series as a whole.
Yeah. This is going to be full of spoilers.
Yeah,
so if you have not watched the series, what are you doing?
Yeah. Why did you click on this video if you weren't expecting spoilers?
Unless you just don't care. Whatever.
I get it.
That's fine. All right, let's jump in. You start it off.
All right.
What?
So let's just give some overall thoughts about the episode first. So I want to hear what you think first, actually.
As an episode, it was great. As a finale, I'm not so sure. I think that it's just kind of anticlimactic, I guess. Like I was wanting that kind of cliffhanger just a little bit. I was wanting more from the episode.
I think we're on the same page here.
Yeah, like I feel like it was a good episode. Like if this wasn't the finale, or if a second season was announced at the end of this series, then I'd be like, oh, this is fine. Like this is cool. Like I'm okay with it as long as there's going to be a second season. But the fact that it is not confirmed yet, that kind of has me worried. I'm like, I mean, the episode wasn't terrible, but the fact that it just didn't end on a high note or really any note, to be honest, like it just didn't have that impactful ending that I was expecting.
I would say that like it ended on a note, it ended on a happy note.
Yeah.
I don't think that's really a bad thing, but I'll tell you, ever since episode 15, I'll tell you what I wanted from this finale. I wanted it to be fucking dark. I wanted it to be like insanely dark, where like all the hope that we got in the last few episodes and basically this whole last like arc with the white whale after Subaru got like, you know, pep talk and all that. I was hoping that the show would just crush it. It would just crush it, and we would get this dark ending. And I wanted that dark ending, and then the second thing I wanted was this insane cliffhanger, something that like nobody could not talk about after the episode is done.
Yeah.
That would just generate even more hype for a season 2.
Yeah. Oh, without a doubt. That's exactly what I was expecting too. I feel like after the last 2 episodes, I believe, or like at least the last 1.5 episodes, I felt like it's kind of going a little too good. Like I feel like something needs to happen.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking like this is like they're winning too much. Like I don't need this right now. Like I want that.
See, that's punishment. I think that's where ReZero shines the most for me is when like all these characters are in really dark places and you see how traumatized they are and how in the depths they are and how they are just scraping to keep their sanity and keep their like morality. Yeah. It's cool.
Do you know the reason why I hate this episode? Like, the only reason why I would give this episode a bad review?
Why?
Where is Rem? Where's that Rem Justice?
I know.
Come on. I wanted at least one. We haven't seen her in like 4 episodes.
Where is she? She's gone. But like, the thing with her is, and the thing with the final scene that we'll get into later is, I think this is going to be a very, very divisive episode on.
Oh my goodness.
Whether some people love it or some people hate it.
Yeah.
I'm actually in the middle. I think it's a really good episode. And I'm kind of with you where I don't think it's like a suitable finale for this series, and I pray to fucking Jesus that it gets a season 2.
Oh yeah, me too. Like I as soon as I got through episode 15. By the way, like Matthew here, he's the one that like recommended me the entire series. I literally I probably wouldn't have watched it if it wasn't for you, to be honest. So thanks for the recommendation. But after I got through episode 15, I was like, I'm in this show right now. Like I can't see myself not watching this. Like I need to see this. I need a second season. Like I need this to be an ongoing series for the next few years because this is something special. Like at that point, I was like, this is seriously like something to remember. Like this is like this generation's very special anime series. And I don't know. Like I didn't get that ending that I wanted. I wanted the series to have kind of a happy ending, but then like at the very end, just like destroy us with like some kind of cliffhanger. Like I don't know. Like I had like a scene playing out in my head of what I wanted to happen.
Me too. And the thing with this finale is I've heard so many things about I've heard so many things about what was supposed to happen and how this third arc. This is the third arc for anyone who doesn't know of the ReZero series, and this was supposed to be the ending. And I heard so many things about how this arc ends and how dark it is and how like just crazy and cliffhanger-y it is. And honestly, from everything that I've heard, I'm just gonna speculate right now that this is an anime only ending.
I'm with you on that. I think it is too. I think that about 3/4 into this episode, I was like, yeah, this is probably going to be a anime only ending. Like, just about 3/4 through, I just felt that way. Like I just felt like there's nothing that can really happen to
bring it back.
Yeah.
See, I mean, that's why it needed to be an hour. It needed to be 50 minutes to cover like all this other stuff, and I was really hoping White Fox would do it because they've been so unconventional with everything they've been doing with this series. Your fucking like, I guess a 2-episode opening isn't really that unconventional for some series, but then you have like most series don't even skip the opening or ending, and this show does it consistently all throughout the series. And then you have like this random episode 15 where just like you have credits rolling on top of Subaru's
movie
fucking
quality. Like that's like movie quality, like in just how cinematic that was, like unbelievable. I at least wanted something like that for the last episode.
Me too. That's what I was hoping. I went into this episode and I was like, can you deliver episode 15 to your ending? If you can, it raises up to a 9 out of 10 for me. But
oh my goodness.
I would say overall this, like, I'm just gonna give you a score right now. I'd say overall this series is probably like a hot mid 8 for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say 8.5 for me.
Yeah,
I was gonna say 8.5. Can I dip into how I wanted the series to end, or what I was kind of predicting the series to end?
Yeah.
All right. So I was.
Spoil anything.
Oh no! This is all, I guess, theory now. I guess it could go this route. I don't know. But I was fully expecting Natsuki to become Amelia's knight. Like that would be like the final scene. They'd be like in some kind of castle or whatever, back at the kingdom or whatever, and he'd become her knight just out of like sheer bravery. Like he would become.
He did.
Yeah, like he would be rewarded that role as her knight, and kind of still had that same scene towards the end. Like I feel like that scene with them in the grass when he was like, I feel like that kind of dragged on just a little bit too long. Like that was like almost half the episode. It felt like. Have that all happen. Have them in the throne room or whatever. Have him be knighted. Have be a super emotional scene and everything. And then just like bam, like something really horrible happens. Like the witch just comes out of nowhere and like kills a bunch of people, or like just something like that, or like there's like an assassin, or just have something horrible happen at the very end, and then like have him die, and then have him awaken and just be like, what the hell just happened? And then have the series end right there. Like that's how I wanted the series to end, is just kind of have him die and then come back and just be like, what's going on? Like I did not expect anything like this to happen. And
exactly.
And then have it like, okay, now in season 2 he's gonna have to solve what the hell's going on here. Why did all those people die in the throne, or whatever? That's just an example. But that's the ending that I wanted for this series, is something like that would end with him dying, being, of course, coming back to life, and then having to solve whatever the hell's going to happen in season 2. Like that's what I wanted how the show to end, but we didn't get anything like that.
Yeah, we didn't get that, so that's a little bit of a bummer.
Is that similar to what you were thinking about how the show should end, or do you have something else, like another theory that? Like,
I don't have any theories. I've legit heard shit that happens in Arc 3 ending. I don't know the context. I don't know the context or anything about it, but I've been spoiled a little bit on what was supposed to happen in this arc, and I was really hoping they would go that route because it's so fucking dark. And if they ended the show like that, it would have been so good. I haven't had a cliffhanger season finale since Code Geass, where I was
my goodness,
holy shit, give me season 2 now.
I think by judging the ending of this season, I think it could either mean two things. One, White Fox has huge plans for season 2, and there's going to be like a big opening arc that's going to just wow everybody. Or they have no season 2 plans. Like that's the way it is for me.
I would go with the latter. The latter.
Yeah, me too.
That would be cool. But like, actually, now that I think about it, it might be cool to like. I'm thinking about what's supposed to happen in this arc, and if they ended that way, but like they ended it at the beginning of a season with that depression, it would be like, have you played Walking Dead Telltale?
Yeah, I've bits and pieces of it. Yeah.
Have you played season 2?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, basically, season 2 just opens, and you're with these characters that you knew from season 1, and then immediately, like spoiler alert, but immediately someone just fucking dies, and you're in the thick of it. And that, I think that would be cool as like a season opening, but I just can't see it at this point. Based on that title, that's what the story is, like whatever that title is. Fucking,
that sounds like they're done.
That sounds like we're done.
Like, I feel like this White Fox is like, we made our point. This is what he's been trying to do the entire series.
Though.
He just wants to protect her. We're done. Let's wrap it up, boys. Like,
no, that's not all. There's so many different things to explore in this world.
Yeah, I know.
They did the world building so well. There's so much to explore.
I agree.
We haven't even seen any of the other sins.
Oh my god, that's my brother was pointing that out.
And hey, they haven't. You want to know something? I'm gonna skip ahead to a part of the episode that like they didn't even touch on.
Oh my god, episode. I think I know. Go ahead.
You know what I'm talking about. When fucking Betelgeuse is inside Subaru, and you see the witch, and it has Amelia's voice, they don't even talk about that again afterwards.
Like what?
Exactly.
What?
What the fuck is going on?
What was that? It kind of looked like her too, didn't it? Like kind of show like a shadow or something, like a silhouette, and it was like shaped like her almost. Like she had like a similar face. Like that was so weird. That was the most hype moment of the entire episode too. I love that part of the episode.
Super hype.
I don't know what the hell was that. Like I was like watching. I was like, are we gonna go back to that? Because I feel like. Did Subaru catch on to that? Because that was pretty, like, it was pretty obvious. Like, I'm curious if he caught on to that. Actually, scratch that. You know what? My favorite part of the episode was when Betelgeuse was, like, charging in on that dragon carriage. And I've been wanting Subaru to fight himself for so long. And we finally kind of got that in this episode when he just, like, punched him. That was super cool.
That was hype.
Because I've been waiting for him to kick some ass.
Oh my God.
He hasn't.
There was like this point, I got super excited, and it kind of happened, but not really the way I wanted it to. Where he was like doing the fucking Yusuke spirit gun with the Yulius.
Oh yes.
The Yulius' spirit on it. I was like, holy shit, are you gonna fire a fucking fire blast him? And he kind of did, but it didn't look as hype. But still, that was fucking cool.
I wish he did, and that's the thing. He is an otaku, so I wish they kind of like made reference or like made reference, quote unquote. Like that would be super awesome if something like that.
I still like that part, but like I just wish it was like animated as like a fucking just a shot. Like
that has to be a reference there, because technically that's a spirit, right?
I think it was. I think that was.
I guarantee you in the light novel they probably like mentioned something a little bit, and then like White Fox is like, nah, we can't put that in there. That's weird.
Yeah.
Like there has to be, because that's a spirit. He like had the same form and everything. Like that was a spirit gun right there, without a doubt. I didn't even. When you pointed that out, I was like, oh my god, you're totally right. That was straight up a spirit gun right there. But yeah, that was a super cool scene. Very well animated. Like when he caught fire, when he just punched him.
Yeah,
like, that
Betelgeuse's face behind the fire. That was awesome.
That was super, super cool. Like that was the best part about the episode. That was the best part about a couple of episodes, like the last couple of episodes. I feel like that was a good climax to what was going on in that arc.
I think the battle was a suitable climax to that whole like fucking battle.
Yeah, even the stuff with Julius when he was fighting him with the sword and everything. That was some really well animated stuff right there. Oh my goodness! Especially when he created that, like that was like straight up shown in action right there. When he created that weird barrier around him, and then he threw that.
That was
like
really cool.
That was like, I'm like, is this One Piece now? Like what's going on?
Yeah.
This, like straight up like shown in action here. It was really, really cool. Like I love that. But then like I feel like this episode kind of suffers from some pacing issues, because then it's just like, it's like you're just in sludge.
To be fair, like endings usually have, like One Punch Man's ending had that too, where like you had the final battle. And that only lasted half of the episode, and then you had like a whole other half of talking. And to be fair, I didn't like One Punch Man's that part of One Punch Man's finale nearly as much as the battle itself.
The only difference though is I'm almost for certain that One Punch Man's getting a season 2.
Oh, it will. Yeah.
And this show is there's about maybe a 15% chance that it will. Probably less than that, actually.
This, I'd say a little bit higher, just purely
Like 20,
because of
25.
I would say like it's like a 1/3 chance of it getting a season 2, just because of first of all how much content there is to adapt. Like I think once we get the light novel volumes out and it actually covers arc 4, I think it could be more of a possibility, especially because of how well this series is selling in Japan. But
And how well it's received everywhere right now. Like this
Yeah.
show, it has like some really, really good reviews.
Yeah, dude, this is like I never thought like when I was thinking about this year in anime, I was thinking Mob Psycho is gonna be like the anime that people remember this year, but nope, it was fucking a series that came out of nowhere from White Fox.
We don't know about that just yet.
No, I'm not saying like in terms of quality. I'm just saying in terms of like popularity. Like there's
Oh,
no
yeah,
argu-
oh
there's
my
no
goodness,
arguing that ReZero is more popular.
It's
than
honestly
Mob Psycho.
sad that it's sad that Mob Psycho.
I'm honestly sad that Mob Psycho isn't getting as much.
It should
attention.
be though. Like it has everything that should make it a super hype series.
I know
but just
what is
people aren't
going on
watching
with
it.
that.
It's really, really weird. Maybe it's like fatigue of that type of art style with One Punch. I don't know. I
It's
just
so
don't think it was
weird.
marketed very
Yeah.
well.
No, I think it was marketed well. I loved the PVs. I don't know what happened with, like the only thing I could see is, oh, that art style is ugly.
Yeah, everyone always says that. I'm like, dude, like you're the same person that watched One Punch Man. It's
Like
the same. Like
these
I don't
are
understand.
the same people who are complaining about that art style are the same people who use the fucking Saitama OK reaction image everywhere with that art style. It's annoying, honestly. Anyways,
That's
that was a tangent.
That okay meme, that Saitama okay. That's how I feel about this ending.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
really? That bad?
No, not that bad. Just like kind of just like like that's it. Like I'm
I feel like
sad.
we're being too negative because I would actually give this episode like an 8 out of 10 overall.
Oh, that's the beauty of it right there, because it's like it's such a good episode, and
Like
I started getting
it's
worked up a little when he was talking to Amelia there, like
Yeah, me too.
when he like I was like shit, like this is like finally he's able to express himself and not make a fool of himself. Like that's really cool.
I like
But-
how real it was. Like I like how it wasn't like like standard like I don't love you. Like he just straight out said it multiple times.
Yeah, and I like how it didn't get like tropey fan servicey too, because they've done that in the series before, and I've welcomed it. Like it's okay, but I'm glad they didn't like hit that. Keep doing that. I'm glad they ended it on a serious, happy note. Like, no, this isn't like a jokey scene here. Like, this is a very emotional, very serious scene that's probably the climax to the series. So,
Yeah, no. And I think I really liked the if they were going to end it with that scene, I liked the way that they just like cut to the title card at the end before he said something. Like I liked that part about it.
yeah.
Like,
The credits were beautiful too.
yeah.
All white. That was pretty. That made me think that there was going to be something at the end. I was
Yeah,
like
me
wishing
too. I
for
waited
something.
through the whole fucking thing and there was nothing.
Like I just wanted I don't know, like Beetlejuice just to like come out of the ground and just kill Amelia right there or something
Oh my
like that.
God.
I was waiting that whole scene, like, oh my god, please,
I wasn't
something
waiting
happened.
for that. I was waiting. I'll tell you what I was waiting for, and this isn't a spoiler because I don't know anything about it. But like, I was like waiting because there was like this part that I was like kind of suspicious when fucking Amelia leans over into the carriage and she looks down as if she planted the fucking firestones into the carriage. And I was like, wait, what? And I was like just waiting for like the witch to just like be Amelia, and like.
God,
she
that's kind of what I was expecting for the when I was mentioning earlier in the throne room and everything, something really horrible to happen. I was kind of expecting like maybe the witch like possesses her or something like that. But God, that's pretty messed up. That would be a really dark ending. Killing all those kids, Jesus, you're terrible, Matthew. God. Is that actually how it ends? Like, is that
no, that's not. I don't know anything about the ending. I just like
that's like I don't know if they go that far. Like killing children is pretty messed up.
No. Like I didn't think it would explode. I just thought like at the end somewhere that
yeah,
she would turn into the witch or something.
and just kill like Otto or something.
Yeah. Well, maybe not kill anybody, but just be there, and then like something crazy happens. Oh my god!
Yeah.
I really want to tell you like. something I know that happens in arc, like the
we can after we're done recording, we can discuss a little bit more
it's
because
like it's like a huge spoiler. Like I don't think I want to tell you.
I'm okay knowing. I don't know. Anyway, I have a couple of like questions to ask you because you know a little bit more about this series than I do. I'm just gonna kind of ask you a couple of things. All right.
All right. Yeah.
Where's Roswell or however the hell you pronounce his name?
They said like way back, like somewhere in like arc. I don't even know, but they said way back when Subaru was fucking insane that like he was asking like where the fuck is Roswell? We can use him to take out the cult. And then Rem was like, oh, he's like way off meeting with some people in another fucking like just one of those other nations.
Yeah. Okay, but I think it was like maybe episode 10. I remember like the episode literally ended with him like petting Ram, which you know how I feel about that. And then he was like mentioning that he's going to like kill the dragon or something.
He said that? Really? I don't even remember that.
I'm almost 100% for certain he said that. Like he was like looking out the window. The episode ended that way. It's like one of these days, like I'll kill that damn dragon or something like that. And the episode just like ended. I will put money on it. I'm almost 100% positive because I remember talking about it as soon as it ended with my brother, and I was like, "What? Like, what's gonna happen?" I thought that he was going to be the main villain of the series, like this whole time. Like he's not who he says he is. Like that Roswell is like a straight up. He's not a good guy. Like I can tell right now, he's not a good guy. There's something about him.
Apparently, he's got like a lot of shit going on with him in future arcs that I want to know about. But
yeah, like I feel like because they don't talk about him at all. Like there's so much that they can do with that character. Like
there's so much they can do with all these fucking characters. I'm so upset.
Oh my goodness! Like one of my favorite characters in this series was what's his name? Wilhelm. Like I absolutely loved. Oh my god, I love that character.
He got a little bit of shine this episode too.
Yeah, he's kicking some ass, killing all those cult. How many of those cult members are they though? I thought they got them all in the village, to be honest. But they were like,
I think they were just like the last resort since they saw
just like the scrubs on the outskirts of the village.
Yeah, they saw like Betelgeuse chasing the carriage, and they're like, oh, we should do something.
Yeah, but yeah, he pretty much slaughtered all of them. Wilhelm was probably the strongest character in the series, I think.
Except for like Reinhard, you know.
I don't know.
Are you kidding me? Reinhard is the most, like, I should show you his blessings list. Like, he's fucking insanely overpowered. Honestly, bringing him into the story anywhere would be, like, it would be. But
see, that's the thing, like, when you're mentioning Reinhard, like, they've planted so many seeds in this series. Like, there's, like, a story arc that hasn't even been touched on with him and Felt. Like, what's going on with that?
I know.
Why is Felt there? Like, why is, like, they never really, like, talked about that enough. Like, I need more details on that. I need more details on Roswell. Like, what's going on with his friendship with Julius? Like, what's going on with, like, the other knight, the dude with the helmet that they never even touched on at all?
Oh, my God. Did I tell you the thing with him?
Yeah. And like, that almost made me cry. Like,
I was for sure that they would mention that somewhere in the series, because I was like, why did you not mention that before? That's, like, such an important plot element.
This is why they didn't mention it, because I can see them now all in the studio. We don't want to plant too many seeds because we're not going to do a second season.
Yeah,
we can't, like,
I was just thinking that.
I guarantee you. Like, let's not put the, because that would make people just want a second season even more if that was in there, honestly. Because I feel like that's something that they're touching on, like, right now in the light novel. Like, I feel like they're still doing stuff with it. I don't know, maybe he dies or something, like, for real. Like, I don't know if he, like, God, that's weird. That is
honestly,
so weird.
One of what I am glad about with this episode, though, I was, like, scared the entire episode. The way, what I was, like, picturing in my mind, I was super afraid that they were going to pull, like, it was all a dream sort of thing at the end. I was scared out of my mind.
Oh my god,
that would have ruined it. That would have.
Oh my gosh, that's a trope that really just needs to die. Like I hate series that do that.
Yeah, that would have ruined the whole fucking thing if they did that. I'm so glad that they didn't.
Ah man,
I think, but I do think that if they had ended like him getting sent back to the real world, as long as they like assured people that that wasn't the actual ending and there was like some explanation for it, then I think that would have been a pretty cool cliffhanger.
Was that something that people were theorizing, or is that something that legitimately happens?
Oh, I don't know. It's just like speculation on my part.
That would be really cool. What I want is like Amelia in Tokyo. Oh god.
Amelia in Tokyo.
That'd be freaking awesome. That'd be so cool. I don't know if like what he we're just dipping into like straight up discussion now. I don't know if he's like in a real alternate world, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I don't know if this is like this could all be if the whole series could be a dream. Like I don't know. I don't know what he like why he's experiencing this. There has to be some kind of explanation. Like why would they?
I think honestly, like I'm just gonna straight up say it. I think it is just an alternate world.
I think so too. Like I think it has to be like there has to be some kind of like rip or something in like some dimension that like had him enter this. Or maybe the White Witch has obviously
people
something.
Complain about that. People are like, "Oh, there's not enough setup to like how he got there or whatever." And it's just like, who cares? You know
Dude,
I mean?
I love that there's not a setup because it just
me
like
too.
it just makes you think even
Yeah,
more.
it makes you wonder like what the fuck is going on here. And I'm almost positive that they explore that later in the series.
I love series that they don't have to like. Not everything has to be so like cut and dry. If you know what I mean. Like not everything has to be like explained a certain way. Like just with the last episode of Mob Psycho, I'm not gonna spoil it, but Reagan, like what in the world? Like that's not ever explained. Like in previous episodes, like I have no clue what's going to happen. I like series that do that have that kind of mystery there with the series. Like why is he in this world? Why does the witch like? Why is she like attracted to him? Like what's going on? Is she just grabbing people and from other worlds and bringing them to this one?
I think it's something special with Subaru.
I think so too.
What the fuck is going on with them?
I think it has to be multiple people. I think.
Yeah, no, because like, I don't want to say that, but like there are multiple. Like I'll just say there are multiple people who got brought into.
I mean, we have to do with the helmet. I guess that's kind of a spoiler too. Sorry, viewers.
Oh well.
They're not getting a second season, so don't even worry about it.
Actually, I'm reading. One of my friends is telling me that all of that was canon. Like all of that actually happens.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean that gives me a little more hope, but I still doubt it though. I still doubt we're getting a second season.
That ending is really just like too it's too
like,
wrapped up in a ribbon.
There's literally a sunset. Like when there's a sunset, it's over. Like that's just the way it is. Like when you have the sun coming down, you got characters crying and hugging. Like that's it's like that's like Attack on Titan. If Attack on Titan just suddenly ended that way. Well, I guess we're done fighting. That's all. See you next time or never. Like, and like waving. They could have been waving at the camera.
Had, like a really bad cliffhanger to leave at the end.
Oh, spoilers. I haven't seen that series yet.
Oh, well, the cliffhanger isn't even that important to the series, so don't worry.
Oh my gosh.
But like at
my
least
boy
that
Aaron
ended on a cliffhanger where, you know.
Yeah. All right. What are your overall thoughts of this entire series? I have to ask you now.
All right.
You hate it. I knew it.
I was like banking everything on this like finale because I'm just gonna straight up say that like these last ever since the defeat of the White Whale, I would say that these last few episodes have been pretty average.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty, and sometimes even mediocre because like they're just like these are the final few episodes and they're so slow paced in some parts, and I like the only thing that would have redeemed it for me is a 50-minute special where like it's just full of fucking things happening. And, a cliffhanger and awesome finale. We didn't get that. We got that for like 12 minutes, and then we got like more like resolutions and stuff, which is not what I wanted. But I will say that overall as a series, I think this is probably still going to be the best of the year for me, anyways. Even with the kind of lackluster finale. And I say lackluster even though it was really good. I say lackluster just because I'm comparing it to the fucking quality that we got in these like episode 15, episode 17, episode 18, episode 20 and 21 with the White Whale. All of those episodes were fucking awesome.
Yeah, I think they kind of set themselves up for a disaster. I'm using a disaster as a loose term there, but like they kind of set themselves up for that because there was just so much hype towards like the middle of the arc there. After episode 17, the show just after episode 15, the show just kicked it into high gear. Yeah. And there's so many great episodes and then it just slowed down
over and over. And then once they got into that final part, it started going like, okay, where are we going with this? Okay,
Yeah.
And I did like some elements to the last few episodes. I liked I liked the fingers with the Betelgeuse, and I liked that final scene in episode 23 with Julius and Subaru and Felix. I liked all of that's the whole scene. And that's what it was to me. Like, those last few episodes were so slow, but it still had, like, good moments to where I wouldn't say they were bad episodes. They were just,
no. Yeah.
They were just not what I wanted for the last part of the series.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Me too. I mean, I feel very similar. I feel like just literally, like, the last 3 episodes have just been kind of underwhelming to me. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, like, because they did so much. Like, literally, I'm not even joking. That white whale, like that whole arc there when they were fighting that white whale, I know this is going to sound crazy, but that's some of the best anime I've ever seen. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I have not seen something that amazing in a long time. Like, that was truly something special.
Well,
like,
I would say that other series have done battles like that better, but I would say that, like...
I mean, out of this series, like, I didn't know that there was a creature like that in this world. Like,
yeah.
I didn't know that there was something that was going to be that powerful and that strong and just, like... I don't know, like, the writer, I guess he just, like, really let the characters loose in that battle. Like, I mean, because we got backstory on Wilhelm, which we don't get backstory on any of the characters. I mean, except Rem and Ram, of course. But
the way they handled Wilhelm's backstory being woven into the battle was superb. It was so fucking well handled, that whole episode.
It makes me think that he's an even more important character later on in the story.
It makes me think that he's going to get an OVA, honestly. His whole backstory.
Gosh, yes,
because there's so much, from everything I've read, there's so much more to his backstory than just what we've been shown.
Yeah,
like, we might even see Teresia's death to the white whale.
Oh my goodness, yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Wilhelm is one of my favorite characters, next to Betelgeuse, of course. He's probably my favorite character, but I love Wilhelm as a character, and plus, like, all the other rulers or whatever, all the other girls, like, we don't know anything about most of those characters. Like, I don't.
Krush has a backstory that
Krush is
they
one of the
didn't
best characters
even
in the show too.
Yeah,
I love Krush as a character.
Yeah, Krush is great.
And what's the red hair girl? Like, we don't know what she's a. Yeah, and Hoshin, we don't know anything about her. We don't know.
We don't know what the fuck is going on with Felt
when the show first started. Felt was literally my favorite character.
Yeah,
I was like, this chick's awesome. Like, she's a badass. She's really cool. Oh, where did she go? And, like, I was cool with that. But then when they brought her back, I was like, oh my goodness, this is gonna be awesome.
That was hype. That was hype when they brought her back.
Yeah, and then she's gone again. I'm like, I hope that they go back to that eventually. I know there's more story to be told there. That's the thing. Like, I want a second season where I know what the hell. Like, why is she a part of that? Like, I don't really quite get it. Like, I know, is she, like, destined, like, chosen or something? Because when she had that pendant or something, I can't even remember, like, why she's there.
Yeah, she had the emblem, and it shined in her hand, which proved that she was worthy to be, like, the dragon's priestess or whatever they call it.
Yeah, and we don't even know what the dragon looks like. I want to see
we've never even seen the dragon.
I want to see the dragon. Like, is it like a traditional type of dragon? Is it a cute dragon? Like, we don't know. We don't know these things.
I want to see. That's what I'm saying, and that's what my whole complaint is. If we don't get a season 2, this might drop in quality for me, because, like, there's just, like, they've built everything up so fucking well. Like, this is, honestly, like, I'm not even joking, like, this is, like, the closest another world has gotten to, like, One Piece tier world building for me, like, where I'm just so engrossed in everything that's going on, and, like, there's so many different plot elements going on everywhere, and I want to see them all. And the fact that we're not getting, well, I don't want to say that, but the fact that we might not be getting a season 2 to this is really, really disappointing, considering how much there is to tell still.
Yeah, if we don't get a second season, I know this is going to sound bad, but I feel like people are just going to slowly but surely kind of forget this.
Yeah, no,
They're just going to be like, ReZero, what's, like, in 2 or 3 years, like, what's that?
Well, I don't think they'll be like, what's that? But they'll be like, that thing.
Yeah, that thing a long time ago that no one cares about anymore.
That doesn't, it doesn't have any relevancy. Like, even Attack on Titan reached that point until, like, they, announced
Yeah.
the second season.
Yeah.
And
Right now,
that's-
like One Punch Man's like kind of right in that line right now. They
Yeah,
need
it's
to
getting
announce
there.
that second season like right now. But yeah, I think overall, my overall impressions on the series, it's probably my favorite anime this year.
really above Mob Psycho.
There's still 2 more episodes of Mob Psycho.
Yeah.
I really like people in the comments have been saying that the next 2 episodes are going to be like mind blowing.
I'm ready. I am so ready for this
Tomorrow.
finale. Finally, we get to see what the fuck is going on with Reagan.
Okay, don't spoil it. Well, we didn't give a spoiler.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, neither do I. Like, I mean, that I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. Anyway, my overall impressions of this series, I think I give it probably an 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Right now, Mob Psycho is just an 8 out of 10 for me.
Yeah. That's me. That's with me too. Like I don't do decimals, so I would give both of them like an 8 out of 10.
Mhm.
But like ReZero is like a higher 8 out of 10 than Mob Psycho right now. We'll see
Yeah.
what happens, but I think that overall this whole year, those 2 are the series that you should be watching this year.
I agree too. Although there's a special place in my heart for My Hero Academia. I don't know why. Like I love
You
Shonen
really
so
like
much.
that one.
I love Shonen, and I feel like that series. I don't know why it's not being produced as a Shonen series. It's so disappointing that it's not. But yeah,
I liked it, but it had like way too many pacing problems.
well, if it kept going, if it was like a long like it's supposed to
It's the
be, it's a
same issue with ReZero. Like the fucking finale was not. It didn't even have a hype finale because with My Hero Academia, it was the second to last episode that you got like the really fucking hype battle.
Oh
and
my
then the
goodness.
last episode was just all talking, and that was disgusting. I hated
that was pretty bad. But they reeled it in with the end by showing that that I don't know who the hell that was. I'm not gonna spoil anything, obviously. And they announced the second season.
Yeah.
Like that, I'm like, okay, I'm ready for second season now.
the
That's
fact
probably
that they
coming out like
announced-
spring
The fact
too.
that they announced the second season like immediately is what saved that finale.
Yeah, dude, like I'm doing episode reviews of that second season. Like I'm excited for second season now. Like I want that right now.
I
Anyway.
want that for this too. God
I-
damn you, White Fox! I trusted
Yeah.
you.
Although that Samurai series, that's gonna be pretty cool. That might be the next like super hype series next year.
I don't care. I just want fucking ReZero.
I think you'll forget this by the fall anime season.
I'm just reading through this episode, or not episode, but like just the summary of the actual battle. Somebody sent me.
Yeah. Anyway, do you want to wrap it up here, or you think we're done?
Yeah, I think we're done. We didn't really need to go through it chronologically, but like we just discussed it.
Yeah, we pretty much did though. To be honest, like we kind of went.
We
through
did
it
it
that way.
really out of order, but we did it.
Yeah,
let me just
I think the middle of the episode was my favorite part. Like that carriage scene, that was my favorite part of the
the
episode.
carrot scene was my like favorite overall sequence. Although, oh yeah, I forgot to say this. I loved the part where like Amelia and them are just stopped in the carriage, and then Subaru just fucking like he does
Oh
the
my-
badass like
that was
flip over the thing.
Such a good, and he just like runs off. Like he doesn't
Yeah,
even.
he
like,
doesn't even
I'm
say
here to
anything.
save you. Like
yeah,
no,
that was the best
that
part. He
badass.
doesn't say anything. He just walks in and then takes it and runs. And then
I-
right before he goes, he's like, "I love you," and then
Yeah.
he's done.
I absolutely love that too. That was, I love like heroic moments like that for characters when they're just like, I'm here right now. Literally everything is gonna be okay. Like I'm saving your life right now. You're welcome.
Yeah,
but
that
you don't
was-
have to even say that. Like just from your actions, you're saying that basically. And like I loved Amelia's face too. Like so many like little things to pick up on. Like I love White Fox and their facial animations. I love what they.
The subtlety is great. Like she wasn't. All she said was why. Like all she
Yeah.
said was why. Why are you doing this?
And she had like this shocked look on her face. Like I love White Fox. Like that's why I'm excited to see whatever they. What have they done before?
Oh, you don't know what they've done before?
I,
Oh,
not
shit.
like
They've
I'm
done
sure I've heard of it.
A really popular series that you probably heard of. A little series called Steins Gate.
Oh my god! Of course, Steins Gate. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
that's people are still talking about that series. God, Steins Gate's
I'm watching it like soon because I said to myself I'd watch it after I finished this.
yeah. There's a couple of seasons of that too, isn't there?
I think it's just like 25 episodes.
And then there's a movie. I think there's
and
a
movie. But I've heard nothing but good things about that series.
Matt, What if we get a ReZero canon movie?
I'm thinking, oh my god.
I kind of like, I almost died a little bit right there. Just
oh
even
my
thinking
god.
about it.
Holy shit. That's how they do it. That's how
Yeah.
they reel this back in. They finish the whole arc with a movie.
And like have all that awful stuff happen at the end, and then at the end that would be so good.
Oh my god, that would be fucking beautiful. I would forgive everything. This series would turn into a 9 out of 10.
White Fox could do that though. That's the thing, because they've done it.
Yeah, but the Steins Gate movie didn't come out like way after Steins Gate finished airing, unfortunately.
We'll see.
Let me check the dates real quick.
Yeah, I feel like I have to know now. This is a great discussion here.
Yeah, I really like it. Let me see. So the anime ended on September 14th, 2011. And then
When did
it was in OVA?
What was it?
Shit, they did some fucking crazy things with this series. They did like episode 23, then episode 24, then they had an OVA, then they had an alternate ending to episode 20.
Whoa!
An alternate ending to 23.
That's really weird.
That's crazy.
Alternate. I don't think I've ever seen an anime do an alternate ending before. That's crazy. Wow. Is that on? I might watch that. Is that on Crunchyroll? I think it is, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta jump into that. But yeah, I'm excited to see whatever White Fox does next, to be honest, because they blew me away with this series. It's not necessarily like animation wise. Like I feel like Mob Psycho is a better animated series.
There's no question. Like I would say even like some of the shows like Kisniver that was animated by Trigger last season is like overall I would say a better looking anime.
Yeah.
But, like just the things that White Fox did with this series, not just with like the facial animations, which I do think are the best facial animations of like
I've ever seen.
Season, yeah, like all year the best facial animations we've been getting. Like they just express so much emotion. Yeah. And that's crucial for this series. But not just that, the way they handled the episodes, like I think that's even more important than the animation, honestly. Just the way that they handled each episode and the way almost every episode was a fucking cliffhanger and led to the next episode.
Very, very well produced series.
Yeah.
And written too. Like I know that obviously goes, props to the original writer of the light novel, but I know that the studio has something to do with like how the story plays out.
How it translated, yeah.
Yeah, and it translated for the most part throughout the entire series very, very well.
Anyways, that movie, the Steins Gate movie, came out like 2 years after the series.
Well, 2 more years. We'll just wait 2 years, and then we'll finally get that conclusion.
I'm happy. Seriously, that would be like, I'm not even joking. Like that would be amazing if they did that. That would save this whole, like, not that it needed saving, but that would guarantee a 9 out of 10 from me.
What if ReZero Petite has like one of the greatest endings of all time?
I still haven't watched that.
Have you been watching that? No, I thought it looked pretty stupid. Like I just like went over it. I was like,
I thought it looked cute.
It's cute, but I'm like, like I don't really care. Like this is not canon. This is just. Does it have the original voice actors? If it has the voice actor,
yeah,
I might watch it. I might watch this for fun. It's not on Crunchyroll anymore. I think they took it off Crunchyroll. It's like, and it's on their website or something. I don't even know. I might watch it. I don't think it's gonna have like an ending. I think it'll just. It's like a comedy, right?
Yeah. It's just like sketches and stuff.
Gosh, does he die in that series?
I don't even know. That'd be pretty crazy. I'm pretty sure it's just like, if he does die, it's like a comedic thing. And
it has to be like a video game. Like he dies and he like respawns. That'd be kind of cool if he like respawn. Actually, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're just about done here.
Yeah.
Overall, a great series. Like I really liked it.
Yeah, great series. Definitely worth the watch. And I'm hoping for either season 2 or just some kind of continuation. I'm excited for. I know we're already getting OVAs of some stuff that I'm interested in. Like, I know for a fact we're getting the Rim alternate timeline as an OVA. I'm ready. Like, I'm excited for that, and I'm excited for like all the other fucking OVAs we might get.
Yeah, but me too, without a doubt. Yeah.
I think that's it. That was a nice little discussion.
Yeah, it was. Thank you very much for watching, guys. For real,
Thanks
that was
for
fun.
watching. That's if you watch through all of it.
Yeah, make sure to
Yeah.
comment down below to keep the discussion going. I'm sure Matthew and I will
Oh yeah,
love
I'll reply.
to comments.
Yeah, I'll reply to every single comment that I can reply to and has something cool that I can reply to.
Yeah. All right. You wanna close it out?
Yeah. So thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for future videos, whatever we decide to release. Maybe more ReZero content if they decide to do that. Maybe, please.
If they announce something.
Yeah, hopefully they do. Oh, and
NX.
yeah, NX
Next week.
Well,
next week.
That has nothing to do with this video. I will say,
I know.
anime related stuff. I hopefully plan on reviewing Sound Euphonium 2 coming out next season.
I'll watch every one of your
episode
reviews.
Yeah, I've been watching your Mob Psycho reviews. But yeah, that's just the only relevant comment that I have. I'm terrible at outros.
What we should do, this is kind of like an announcement, what we should do if you want is next year, like whatever hype series is coming out, we should like review the show together. I think that'd be really cool.
Attack on Titan. I'm down.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I need to watch the first season
Yeah.
before we do that. But yeah, that would be really, really cool if we could do that. I would love to like, I don't know, it's cool having like different opinions there, being able to like talk about stuff like that.
Yeah, just bounce back and forth. It's way easier than just like solo commentary.
Yeah, but we'd have to work on our there has to be some kind of structure and time constraints because this is going on too long. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, everybody.
Thank you for watching.
Bye bye.